Some of you guys aren't going to like this one. Well, that was about the most boring weekend of Magic of my life. I have never once felt like playing Magic was a grind or I had to get through games or anything like that until this weekend. So, if any of you don't know this, I bought 2 Fnatic packs, the Commander Fnatic packs, for this GP this weekend, GP Denver, and that's 30 games. 30. So 10 a day, which isn't really that bad. Until you take away the whole point of playing the game. Channel Fireball effectively snipped the nuts of competitive Commander this weekend. So in past years that I've gone, whenever you sat down for a pod, whether it was the scheduled event or an on-demand event, every participant would get 20 ticks, and then the winner would get 60. And so this year, I guess they just thought that that was too hard on everyone's fragile little hearts. And so this year, everyone got 50 ticks. Win, lose, draw, every participant gets 50 ticks for every pod. What is the point of even trying at that point? You have effectively given me 0 reason to mentally participate in this game at all. And I know people are going to be like, well, it's not about being competitive and winning. It's about meeting new people and sharing experience and having fun. I don't go to GP to meet new people. I go to GP to win games and get ticks so I don't have to spend so much fucking money on this game. But something about this weekend was just super rough on the socializing side. And I really think it's because when you take away the competitive elements, it's just, you're really not left with anything else. You're not really left with anything to push conversation or anything like that. You're kind of just sitting there, looking at each other. And some people just don't understand like personal space boundaries or anything. I literally had a guy this weekend reach across the table and grab my foil promo Isochron Scepter and go, oh, is that foil? Oh, is Isochron Scepter? I don't think I've ever heard of this card. And when you take away the competitive element of the game, all of that stuff just becomes so much more predominant. It's like a gold digger married to a 75-year-old man who loses his fortune. What do you got now? Just a pair of saggy nuts. It just completely ruined the entire experience for me. And the people that were there that liked the idea, they said, oh, it makes it more fun for everyone. It makes it more of a casual game, and so that everyone doesn't have to try so hard and be so competitive. It's like, cool. If you don't want to try hard and you don't want to be competitive, go play at your fucking kitchen table. If you meet anyone that has been playing Commander for a while, they have a GP deck. Meaning that is their deck that goes all out, that just wins. And is as competitive as it can be. GP is not your place to bring your everyone sitting in chairs tribal Commander deck. When I see that sitting across from me at a GP, it's like, cool man, I hope you enjoy playing that deck. It looks like fun. I'm about to wipe my ass with it. Last year, there were so many insane decks that were just so fast and so mean, that were just versatile against anything you threw at them, and it was incredible to see. And then this year, all of us that had those types of decks, it just wasn't fun. There was no reason to be playing them. It got to the point on Friday, because Friday was the only day that I actually played Urza, because it was the only deck that I took, because why would I need any other deck? Because it's my most competitive one, and I'm going to a competition where I had sat down with a pod, and we had all just shuffled up and drawn our hands, and we started turn 1, and this guy played a Soul Ring, and I was like, cool, I'm going to Pact of Negation. Okay, bye. And it's because at that point, They took away all reasons for me to care. Like, it was literally just about me going through the games to get my ticks that I was going to get anyway. Honestly, when I found out, I went up and I just wanted to trade in my slips for my ticks, and they wouldn't let me. They're like, oh, you have to actually participate in the game to get all your ticks. They were going to give me like a fraction of what they were worth. And it's like, really? So let me get this straight, Gentle Fireball. You're going to take away the entire reason why I want to play, and then you're going to force me to play to get the ticks that you're going to give me anyway, regardless whether I win or lose. And so all weekend, playing this game that I love felt like work and felt like a hassle. Thanks, Channel Fireball. If you guys haven't noticed yet, I am a competitive person. I love the spirit of competition. I feel like that's what any game or anything that puts you against another person is for. Maybe I'm wrong there. And I had someone tell me while I was there, they said, well, if you want to play competitively, you should go play standard or modern. I have some very good reasons why I don't play standard or modern. The first of those reasons is, how do you guys think I have all of these nice cards? It's because I don't have to buy a playset of each of them. One of the biggest things that drew me to Commander was that it's a singleton format. You can have all of these super sick cards, and you only need one of them. I don't have to have a playset of Scalding Tarns for my deck to work on a competitive level. I'm not just gonna lie, I just watched a kid get hit by a car on South Park. And it made me really happy.
Butthole of Asia and
I'm not fucked up for laughing at it. They're fucked up for making it. Let's see how many dislikes that gets me. The second reason is because I've played both standard and modern before, and I personally just don't really find the decks interesting. They all seem kind of like one-trick ponies. And I understand when you get on the CEDH level that your deck becomes a one-trick pony, but I feel in a singleton format, the decks are much more versatile. They have to be much more versatile to be able to function, and much more consistent. And the third reason is you guys think I don't like the Commander ban list, which is, what, 20 cards maybe? I think it's like 20s or teens. How big is the modern ban list? How big is the standard ban list? I don't like the restriction. I've said many times that Commander is the Wild West of Magic. It's crazy, it's explosive. I've never seen half of the things that happen in Commander in any other format. And that is why I love this format so much, and why I feel that the competitive nature of all formats should be defended. So that'll be the end of that. The experience wasn't completely negative at all. Saturday and Sunday we went in and I had taken some of my more fun decks. My best friend took his fun decks. He played Aloro on Friday, and that's his competitive deck, and yeah, he had the same experience. But yeah, I took, my Numot the Devastator deck. I took dinosaurs and just had a blast. I know you guys haven't seen my Numot the Devastator deck yet, but it's just I Hate Everyone America deck, and it's just really funny. And yeah, but the experience of the rest of the weekend was great. Met some really cool people, hung out with some fun people in some good pods, and played Commander. And when I say that, I mean we weren't in any of the on-demands or anything like that. We were just sitting off to the side and found some games. And those were the most fun games out of the entire weekend. All right, who's ready to see the goodies that I got this weekend? I traded away probably like 75% of my trade binder. I hardly have anything in my trade binder anymore. I got this weekend. This is going to be my my personal binder, just because when I sat down to trade with vendors, I felt really bad because my binder is my trade binder and my personal binder, and so I had to be like, no, that one's not for trade, that one's not for trade. So went and got this one. It's really cool. It's got like dragon scale on it. It's a super nice binder. It's only a 4-slot, but for the amount of cool expensive cards that I have, I think a 4-slot is plenty. Also got my Golgari shirt, because I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but Golgari is my favorite guild. And it's not even because of the cards, it's because of the literal lore of the guild. I love the philosophy that life is birthed from death and all that stuff. It's just an awesome cycle of life. I love it. So, we got my woman. Oh God, look at her. Gwendolyn DeCorky. I am so excited to build this deck. So she is red, 2 black and blue, Jund. And she says tap her, target player discards a card at random, and you can only do it during your turn. So giving stuff flash, ways to untap her, just controlling people's hands. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Finally got me a copy of Mr. Ugin. Super stoked about that. And got an OG Stronghold and Snaring Bridge. Was able to get me a Wheel of Fortune. Super excited about that. That's going to go in my Locust God deck. It's funny, I built Locust God when Hour of Devastation came out, and haven't really done much since, so I'm really excited to kind of go back in and, optimize him and make him a lot more fun of a deck. This was the promo this weekend. It's Lightning Bolts. Really cool copy of Lightning Bolt, too. I don't know if you guys... Let's see. So we got an angel up here casting a Lightning Bolt down on this poor fucker. Super cool. Was able to snag a really minty Sylvan Library. I really wish it was black border, but this was the only one that they had, and they had it for a really good price, so got that this weekend. Got me a Foily Bolas' Citadel. I'm really excited to use this in all of my black decks. It's just... God, I think it's going to become a black staple, personally. Got my Imperial Seal. Been trying to get my hands on one of these for a while. Such a good tutor. And it's so pretty. Got my other beauty here, Lily. Everyone knows Lily. And I picked up a Dark Depths as well, just because it's just such a good value card, especially when it's paired with this guy. So, grabbed me one of those. Wasn't too bad of a price, so just scooped one up. Alright, you guys ready to see the one I'm most stoked about? Yeah, boy! Invoke Prejudice. I freaking love this card, man. If you don't like this card just because of the art, get off your high horse. Fuck you. I freaking love this card. It is such a good card. People can't cast spells that aren't the same color as yours unless they pay double. It's such a good card. So that's everything I got this weekend. Like I said, I didn't spend a dime this weekend. This was all in trades. I used the ticks from the competition to get a Modern Horizons box, and I cracked that. And there was some good stuff in it. There was a foil Hogak. There were like 3 swords. Some really good stuff. And I swallowed my pride and took it over to a vendor and sold it for trade value and got some stuff that I actually wanted. Which was really hard for me because I'm a hoarder. So, so this is gonna be the episode for the week. I'm hoping to get with one of my buddies next weekend or so to put together some footage for someone else's decks, because I really enjoy doing other people's decks with my friends. So, look forward to that next week. And I know that I am not the only person that feels this way about GP Denver and the way that they handled the whole Commander thing. Just about every single person that I know was upset about it because, like I said, we all have a GP deck, and you took away the whole reason to have a GP deck. And so, yeah, go ahead. Hit me with what you got. I would love to hear your opinion. And I am not going to insult you. I'm not going to be a dick. I am more than happy to just have a conversation about it. It seems a lot of times when I have these opinions that people don't agree with, they're the ones that really like to attack me. But I would love to just talk with you and get to know what your opinion is. Maybe you could change my mind. I'm kind of a stubborn prick, but it could happen. That is going to do it, guys. I hope you all had a great weekend and should have this out to you by the end of today. Today is Tuesday, so yeah. I'm going to take a break from Magic for a little while. I don't think I'm going to play quite as much for the next month or so. Just kind of deload some of this stress and all that, but still going to be putting out content and doing deck techs and all that stuff, so I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. As always, I'm Dakota. This is Pumped Up Gaming, and I will see you guys next week.